What's going on, everyone? This is our Insecure recap for episode 4, Hella LA. And I will say it was hella LA.
Very hella LA.
But before we get started, I have a little chant for us to say.
Oh, this.
Are you ready? When I say Lawrence, you say prostitute. Lawrence, prostitute. Lawrence, prostitute.
He's not a prostitute.
Anyways, let's just get right into it then. So Issa, this episode, with her friends, getting ready to go to Kiss and Grind. Last episode, you saw a little Tinder bae, like, shoot her a message. What'd you think about her meeting old boy at the party?
Oh, that was pretty funny. Like, I feel like that happens in real life all the time.
Yeah. That wasn't your hair.
But I thought he was the one because he was awkward and she was awkward. But he was like mean, really mean. So I thought you looked different. I thought your hair was different. Like,
who sees braids on a girl and automatically assumes that that's her hair? That's just stupid.
True. And then he was talking about her voice. Didn't he talk about her voice?
Yeah, he talked about her voice.
It is.
She should have capped on him a little bit because he wasn't looking all that spiffy either. She could have done better, but anyway. Yeah, so that just furthers Issa's awkwardness when it comes to meeting men. She should definitely stick with what she knows.
Lawrence.
It's not. Or Derek.
No, Derek, no.
He knows.
Derek is not there for her. He just, like I said, want to stroke his ego.
Whatever. She awkwardly approached him and kind of apologized and made it clear that she was single, which I just felt like, girl, if you're gonna make
Thirsty.
if you're trying to make an announcement about your singlehood, at least make it a little less obvious than what she did.
How do you make it less obvious that you're single?
She was like started like singing or doing some kind of like little dance or something. It was just very like
that's very
awkward, very hard. And then her friend, when they went to the diner, so they migrated from the party to the diner.
Oh yeah, very, very weird.
And she runs into Derek again. I really hope his name is Derek because
I don't think his name is Derek. I think it's Daniel.
I
think it's
Daniel.
Daniel.
Why you ain't tell me?
I just bing.
Daniel ran into him again at the diner, and they just kind of shared a moment with her friend sitting next to her, and whatever was going on at the table, I thought
like it just stopped. I'm like, what's going on?
I couldn't pick up on it until they started going back and forth like across the room, and then Issa walks over there and goes and sits with them.
That's very high schoolish.
Yeah, but like it's almost like she's like, okay, I'm getting my friend back. I don't know that she's looking for anything out of it, but above all else, he was her friend.
Okay, here we go with that.
You're so mad.
Yeah, a friend that wanted to smash. You call that.
Let's get into Lawrence.
Oh, my boy Lawrence. Where do I start? At the grocery store when he ran out of money?
No, we'll start. He got awkwardly pulled over by the police.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Police let him off because he saw what school he went to.
Georgetown. Did he? Yeah, he went to Georgetown. And he went. I think the officer went somewhere else. They were rivals in Villanova, I think.
I was like, oh, I should give you a ticket. Oh, get out of my face. Give me a ticket or let me go.
Does that happen in real life often?
I'm sure it does. Like, they find a reason to say, well, I'm just going to make you lucky today because I'm not going to give you a ticket.
Well, one thing I do like about this episode, it is touching on a lot of different things very indirectly. Because in real life, that happens maybe and maybe not. So that and then some other stuff that we're going to talk about later, that's kind of like, okay, that's very applicable to black millennials and how we live. But back to Lawrence. So back to Lawrence. Definitely the grocery store scene was pretty funny. Having some random girls pay for your liquor, that's pretty funny. And then
he's just a broke joke.
He's not. He's just, things are just not on his side sometimes.
Why does it always seem like he can't do for himself and gotta have a woman do for him?
No, that's not how I take it.
That's not how you.
That's how they're trying to portray it in the.
That was
in the show.
He should have just left.
He didn't have enough money, right? He had money.
No, he didn't have his card or something. I don't know if it fell out of his.
That happens, don't it?
Perpetually. Okay, so let's talk about his emotional state then, because he clearly prostituted himself out for them drinks.
How did he prostitute himself out and they offered?
If this were turned around and this was Issa, people would be calling Issa a hoe, prostitute, or yes, they would.
No, they wouldn't have. I wouldn't have.
She had sex with him for a bottle of wine. Like,
they invited him over for their party.
They wanted payment for what they did for him.
Well, I don't call that profit.
So
that's a good time.
What ended up happening is Lawrence can't pay for his stuff at the grocery store because he leaves his card at home, whatever. He probably left it on purpose and was hoping that the person behind him would pay for him. But
that's so far-fetched.
These girls paid for his stuff, followed him out in the parking lot, and were like, "Where are you going?" and invited him back to their place.
And what happened?
They had a very weird threesome.
How was it weird?
Because when the one girl got hers and the other one didn't, she got mad.
She did?
She was very upset. And then they started talking about him in his face, like, oh, we should call this dude because, well, the other black dudes that we slept with, you know, they could go for another round.
Yikes.
So clearly they were tricking him out.
Definitely. They definitely did do that.
And then they go and snort some coke.
Just like willy-nilly.
And like right in front of him and like talking in it. Like it was just very strange. And I felt like, yes, you were hoed out. You tricked this episode, Lawrence.
Score for
Shame
Lawrence.
on
And
you.
I think that's why it's called probably hella LA. I've never been to LA, but from what I've seen and heard and read, crack is just like a drug like weed.
Coke.
Or coke, whatever. Know the difference. One thing I don't like is just, you know, no condoms, or I know it's acting and it's fake, but have some type of condom.
Still, like
something.
none. This whole like, and I get maybe,
everything. 2 women.
Maybe it's to portray what really does actually happen out there.
True.
So not everybody is just pulling out condoms, and hopefully there'll be some consequences in any of
True.
these episodes at some point.
I hope not.
I do,
You
because
want Lawrence to get an STD?
I didn't say I want Lawrence to get an STD. I just hope there's some kind of consequence. Maybe he's gonna get one of them crackheads pregnant.
No, he's not gonna get anyone pregnant.
Lawrence is just going down. It's just going downhill for him. It's like literally you meet some randoms at the grocery store and you go sleep with them. Like at least Issa, even with her sleeping with her dang on neighbor,
Okay, how we about to justify this?
She knew. At least she knew him.
Did she really?
I didn't say she know him like personally, but he wasn't just some random that walked into the apartment complex one day and decided that to sleep with.
Okay, you're right.
But I guess this happens with men that are, you know, in their feelings, just going to grocery stores.
Yeah, he's falling.
Sleeping with women. That was, I mean, like, I could see people saying that, oh yeah, that was a win, but like, to me, you just slept with some cokeheads and they just played your game, your penis game.
They did play him. They played
in his face.
Yeah, they really did.
And I know his self-esteem was low, because where was he at? Parked outside. Anyway, those were a bunch of randoms, and they clearly could have got him.
Could have hit a lick.
Worse, they could have hit a lick on him.
Well, he don't have much, so what are they gonna take? His car.
I'm glad you admit he don't got much.
He don't got much. He has a lot of pride and a lot.
No, we don't want to hear his emotionals.
He has
What
a
he
lot of
has
pride.
emotionally. What they gonna do? Take his pride? They took his pride too.
He has a lot of confidence in
They
himself.
took his confidence too.
He's gonna have a lot of money soon, right?
Yeah, he's in the hole. He's
All
in
right.
the hole.
All right, enough
All
of
right,
Lawrence.
talk about
yeah,
Molly.
Molly. Oh, Molly. All right, Molly's thirsty. She's desperate.
No, Molly just keeps falling into these unfortunate situations. I don't think that she thought that her friends were in an open relationship.
But that just opened the door for
Recap
her.
real quick.
Go ahead.
Molly's friend that we met like a couple episodes ago, the guy and the girl who were married.
They met him at the store.
They met him at like the cupcake place
Yeah.
or whatever. So I think he's got them a table at the at the Kiss and Chill. It's a Kiss and Grind. And they're dancing, and it starts to turn into like a little bit more raunchy dancing.
He's married. Why are you dancing with him?
But she's known him since like 3rd grade or something.
I don't
like that,
care.
so, I don't know. But anyways, they're dancing, and he reveals to her that they're in an open marriage, basically saying like, I want
swingers.
you. Yeah, but like, Molly, I want you, and my wife is okay with it. So Molly is just all kinds of perplexed. Like, what do I do? Like, this changes the game.
She knows
like
she
how
wants
I
to
view
do.
him. She knows what she wants to do, but that doesn't mean that she's going to act on it. So like, she kind of Dougie'd him. He texted her and was like, "What are you doing? Are you still out? You want some company?" And she's like, "Nah, I'm gonna go home. I'm tired."
She did not say that at first. She deleted what she wanted to say.
What did she start to say? Because I missed that.
She's about to say yeah, come over or something like that. Then she deleted it. Then she said what you just said.
So she still has a slight bit of conscience. So that's going to continue to reveal itself as the episodes continue, because
Molly about to blow up the spot.
I think Molly's about to end a really good friendship over this open relationship. I feel like I don't know how the whole open relationship things work, but
I hope not.
I don't. But I feel like people are more okay with you sleeping with strangers than people that you know, that you have to run into.
Yeah.
And you know are cool with, friends with. So that's gonna blow up in her face. Hopefully she does the right thing, but
she ain't.
Who knows?
She ain't.
She's super cute.
She's gonna be awkward just like Issa.
Successful, and she just out to get hers.
That doesn't make it no better.
I didn't say it.
How does that make?
I just feel like
so what's worse, Molly's situation or Lawrence? You probably can't compare, but
you really can't, because it's hard to say, because I don't ever want to participate in an open marriage. I just want you to know that.
Darn it, man. Nah, I'm joking.
I'm good on that. I don't want to participate as in our marriage be open, and I don't want somebody approaching me in an open marriage.
Say what up?
Trying to get at me. But
what up, Felice?
I can't speak on what happens in those situations, but at least she knows him. Lawrence is out here sleeping with random people that he does not know.
One night stands.
If that's the thing to do these days,
all right.
He's just looking like a loser. I'm just sorry. Like, that was a clear prostitute, and that's why he was at Issa's, because he's like, listen, my life is spiraling out of control.
Help.
I just need somebody to talk to.
Help. One thing I did not like about this episode, because it was so short, they didn't they were at the diner, and then she went over to Daniel, and I think that's just when it ended. So I wonder what's going to happen with that.
If Lawrence does decide to finally come around and talk to Issa, I think he's going to find out that she and Daniel are friends again, and it's just going to spiral into something completely different. But he don't have no room to say anything now, because they're
both single though.
I'm saying that because they're not in a relationship. Yeah. So we'll see. No more speculation. This is a good episode. Definitely. Once again, definitely. The plot thickens.
Thick. Nah. Yeah. Shut up. But yeah, this was a really, really good episode. Like I said, I hate that these episodes are 30 minutes. But it's a good thing, because it keeps us in tune and excited about Insecure. Yep.
So once again, we'll catch you guys next week. Mm-hmm. Make sure y'all get caught up, because I'm tired of people telling me that they binge watching Insecure or aren't caught up, or don't talk to them because they haven't got caught up yet. Y'all better get caught up, because I'm posting this everywhere. Shoot, you're gonna be mad. So
big mad.
Not even a little mad. You're gonna be a little mad because it's only 30 minutes.
I know. Big mad.
We'll catch y'all next week.
All right, see y'all.